For the past few years, the West has been seen as the better conference in the NBA. But now coming into the 2019 NBA playoffs, you got teams like the Raptors, Bucks, Celtics, 76ers over in the East that lots of people think are going to be pretty good title contenders. So in today's video, we're going to be facing off the Western Conference versus the Eastern Conference in NBA 2K19 to find out which conference has better players and overall is the best conference. So we've created two teams, the Los Angeles West and the New York East in NBA 2K19 with the best players in each conference. And how I made these teams, I selected players at each position. So the two best point guards, two best shooting guards, two best small forwards. Now we did move around a few players. Some players, if they were a small forward and we need another shooting guard, we actually put them on there. But we did select kind of like the best players from each conference. There are a few guys that were really close to making the list, but they weren't quite good enough to actually get on here because there's players just a little bit better, even though they are some of the best players in each conference. But starting off, we're going to go over to the Los Angeles West. Checking out our point guards, we have Stephen Curry and Russell Westbrook. Now, Damian Lillard was super close to getting on this list. He's just a little overall lower than Russell Westbrook, so that's why we actually put him on. And then moving over to our shooting guards, we got James Harden and Paul George. Now, normally Paul George is a small forward, but you got LeBron and Durant, so we moved Paul George down to shooting guard, and he's going to be playing there still. He's the 93 overall. I think he actually went up in overall going to the shooting guard, but he's having an amazing season. At small forward, of course, we got LeBron James and Kevin Durant. At power forward, we have Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge. Both these guys are kind of playing center this year, but in the past, they've been power forwards, and they actually, in 2K, they actually play better at that power forward position. Then going over to our centers, we got Nikola Jokic and Karl Anthony Towns, and that is going to round off our Los Angeles West team. Now going over to the East, starting off with the point guard position, we got Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons at point guard. At shooting guard, we got Bradley Beal and Victor Oladipo. Moving down to small forward, we got Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler. At power forward, we got the Greek Freak Giannis and Blake Griffin. Then finally at center, we got Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond. Leave your comment down below. Do you think I missed out on any players? I kind of picked the best players at kind of the top overall at each position. There's a few guys that were really close to making it, but didn't quite get in. Damian Lillard, John Wall, Kemba Walker, they were all really close to making it in. But we're actually going to be facing these guys off in a game to find out what the better conference is. Leave your comment down below on which team you think it is going to be. I will not be playing in this game. So the West has the white jerseys. East has the blue ones, the greatest NBA All-Star jerseys of all time right here. But let's just get right into this. All right, so here we go. Starting off the game. And the East is actually going to get the tip off. We got to change this camera angle. It's going to be CPU simulated settings. It's going to be played on Hall of Fame difficulty. Also, we're going to be doing a best of 7 series after this game to find out who the actual winner is instead of just playing one game and picking a winner from there. And here we go, hopping into this. So East with first ball. Oladipo down low with the nice dunk there. A lot of players will have their wrong numbers just because of with all the switching teams and stuff like that. So as you can see already, a lot of players with different numbers. Paul George, a little step back, short shot right there. We got some pretty good matchups in this game, though. We got LeBron, Kawhi covering each other. Kawhi down low there. That's actually a really good matchup. Probably one of the best small forward matchups. We got Embiid and Jokic, kind of like the two best centers in the league right there. Oladipo and Paul George is a little unfair because Paul George a little taller. Then we got Kyrie and Curry, and then Anthony Davis and Giannis. A lot of really good matchups in the starting lineup. LeBron to down low. So comment who you think is going to win, as well as who you think is going to be the MVP of all these games. Curry inside, going to draw the first foul of the game. He's going to go to the line here. Giannis down low right by Anthony Davis for that easy dunk. Here's Paul George on the other end of the court. And these guys just going back and forth right at the beginning of the game here. Kyrie with a three-pointer. Oh, no, it was just a two. Paul George in the post. Fading away, and that is good to go. Has there been any missed shots so far other than that Curry foul? I think we had one missed shot from the East because they're down now. Kyrie wide open from 3, and he misses that. So the West could finally take a lead here. Paul George inside. That's a tough shot. Somehow gets it to go. So the West, LeBron James, not a three-pointer, but he does get the 2. And they have a 6-point lead right now. West started to take over. Kyrie, the lob to Andre Drummond. Westbrook working inside, and he gets that layup back up to the 6-point lead. Blake Griffin fades away, puts up a tough shot, and somehow that ends up falling to get the lead down to 4 going into the second quarter. Andre Drummond, a little bit of a mismatch here, especially in 2K. Durant's a little shorter, and Drummond gets a lead back down to 2 points. Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons with the fadeaway shot, and there we go. He ties the game all up. And Jimmy Butler with the steal here. Getting it down to Ben Simmons inside super easily, and the East and now with the lead after being down by 6. Here's Westbrook, the three-pointer, and there we go. Right back over to the West. Is it going to start going back and forth again like the beginning? Kawhi Leonard fading away, and he hits that. Trying to get the East to come back a little bit here. West, the starter's looking a little more dominant than the East starters. Stephen Curry with the nasty lob, and it's no good. That would have been insane. Kawhi Leonard now on the fast break and the easy dunk. And a big steal by Ben Simmons there. Embiid picks it up, and Giannis going to take the easy dunk. East can tie it up again right here. Kawhi Leonard gets the shot to fall. And yet again, we are all tied up. Giannis in the post. Big block by Anthony Davis. And now the West could take a lead going into the second half. Durant. 8 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the East can do something right here. We're going to have Giannis in the post fading away. And he does hit that shot. Mismatch with LeBron and Kyrie. But Curry not passing the ball for some reason. And he gets stolen by Kawhi Leonard. And now Giannis on the fast break here with the easy dunk. Nice steal by Oladipo right here. Kyrie on the fast break. And he's going to lob it to Giannis. But he's going to miss the dunk. That would have gave the East the lead. West can take the lead. Or East could take the lead, sorry. And they do right there. Nice cut by Kyrie. Blake Griffin with the steal on the inbound. Kyrie from 3. Andre Drummond blocked by Karl-Anthony Towns. He actually gets the ball back. Now Blake Griffin popping the 3. No good. And a steal by Karl-Anthony Towns. That is not good for the East. Very good for the West, though. Harden, the three-pointer. It's no good. That would have gave them a 9-point lead. Ben Simmons to Bradley Beal. He's going to draw the foul. He should get this game back down to 4. Jokic inside. That shot is no good. See if the East can get something to go here. Ben Simmons blocked, but Bradley Beal gets the ball back, and the lead is down to 2 points again. Here's Ben Simmons with a nice steal on the fast break for the easy dunk. And we got another tie game. The West keeps taking a lead, but the East keeps on coming back here. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden going to pop a 3. It is no good. So at the end of 3, going into the final quarter, we are all tied up. Paul George down to Harden. And Harden gets that shot to fall. And the West is starting to take over this fourth quarter. On a nice 7-0 run. Here's AD on the other end, and he's coming right back. See if the East could maybe get some stops here, because they're not looking good at all in this final quarter. And a lob from Kawhi, but it is stolen. And now Harden on the fast break here. He's just going to pop the 3, and it's good to go. That's an 8-point lead now. They're on a 12-4 run in this quarter. Giannis getting inside, gets that floater. Curry stepping back. Not a three-pointer, but he misses it anyways. And look at this. Oladipo in the corner. Yet another non-three-pointer. He misses it. And Harden on the fast break again. Passes to Jokic, who's going to hit that shot and give them another 8-point lead. It's looking like the West is going to take this game. It's only 2 minutes left. It's going to be tough for the East to come back. When you got Giannis, I mean, anything's possible. Here we go. Stephen Curry wide open from the three-point line. A 9-point lead now. Giannis in the post. Another bucket. He's doing everything he can to try to come back here. But they just cannot get defensive stop. Giannis is actually on fire. Almost a steal from Oladipo. But Harden with a backcourt violation. Here we go. Giannis in the post. And he gets the bucket to fall. Giannis is going off trying to get his team to win this. Player of the game is going to go to Paul George right now. Unless the East ends up winning, that will definitely go to Giannis. See what the West. The West just trying to waste as much time as they can and possibly get another point up on the board. Another bucket would be huge for them. That would kind of secure this for them. Jokic in the post. Good D by Giannis with a huge steal. And Oladipo on the fast break. A nice little floater, and he hits it. The lead is down to 3 points. Can the East get a stop here? Can the East come back? Curry inside, trying a foul. Curry, first shot is good to go. And the second shot, I mean, Curry's a great free throw shooter. That was not a good foul right there. And Giannis wide open from 3. He's not going to pop it. Anthony Davis giving him room. And Giannis going to brick that shot. They need to play some good D here. And that they are not doing right now. Double team. Down to LeBron. Who's going to get blocked by Embiid. But it's out of bounds. Oh no, they called a timeout. I thought Kawhi Leonard stepped out of bounds. But they called a timeout. Alright, here we go. The East. They need something to go right here if they want a chance at winning. Kyrie Irving down low. He hits that lead down to 2. They got to make sure Curry doesn't get the ball, and he does. I mean, they didn't play that good D right there. And Stephen Curry going to hit both his shots. So again, we got this 5-point lead. The East kind of just needs 3s at this point. Still going to be hard to come back, though. There's Kyrie. Wide open from 3, and he does hit it. Lead down to 2. All right, don't let Curry get the ball, and Kyrie lets Curry get the ball again. Curry with his first free throw. That's going to be good. And now with a second free throw, it is good as well. So the East can't tie it up here. If they do hit a 3, though, they just need one more possession to actually tie it. They got to hurry up here. And what are they doing? Kyrie popping the 3. It's no good. And that is going to be game over right there. The West winning by 4 points. That was a super close game. East almost coming back right there. But the West is actually to get this W. But we're going to hop into a 7-game series real soon right here to see who is actually the best. This is only a 6-minute game. This doesn't fully represent these two teams' ability. Let's check out the box score first, though. Lead scorer for the East, of course, it's going to be Giannis. He did very, very good. Ben Simmons. Kyrie was clutching up at the end there. He hit that 1-3, but not too much else. And everybody getting to play. This Adrian Payne guy doesn't get to play because he's just a backup. The 40 overall we had that on the team. Stephen Curry with 17 points in the West. Paul George doing well. LeBron James didn't have too good of a performance. Filled up a lot of the stats. And then LaMarcus Aldridge getting the least amount of minutes. 1 rebound and 1 turnover. Okay, so we're moving on to the 7-game series of the East versus West. They swept the entire playoffs. They also had like the 2 best records. But anyways, let's just get to the 7-game series. See who is going to win this. East going to get game number 1 despite them losing in our actual game simulation. They get 2 games in a row. There we go. The West finally getting a game. 3-1 for the East. Is the East actually going to take this? The West up 3-2, and the East actually wins the finals right here in a 7-game series, 4-2. Giannis with the MVP. I mean, the East was really close to winning in this game, but this always happens when I do these 7-game series plus showing some gameplay. The team that always loses always ends up winning. What do you guys think, though? The East are the overall winners, but in our single game, the West was the one that took that. Anyways, this has been your boy Smequle. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never in the same space that we started at. Throw the ball, I run the play like a quarterback. I've been up all night trying to make a stack, trying to get a plaque and flip a dream into a solid fact. Hustled hard for it. One day they will notice. Chasing in the day, then we're